This channel supports 8-Bit Salute and Operation Supply Drop. Please help us raise money to help support our men and women in service throughout the world. Operation Supply Drop, making fun where there is none.
What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Megas, and I'm late as fuck doing this video. Shout out to AFlyingModem who put this out on October 30th. I've been so busy, I have not been catching up with videos, but decided to catch up with this video today, and I saw this and I was like, oh shit. So apologies, good sir, for not keeping up to date with your content. But I'm here to answer the challenge of the perfect console. Perfect console challenge, something that AFlyingModem came up with, where you take the 3 major console developers and assign them to certain aspects of a brand new console to create your perfect console. So that is what I am going to do right now. I am going to put together my perfect console. And I don't know, who would I pick to do this challenge? I don't know how to think about that at the end. Anyway, let's just go ahead and go over what I would put together as the perfect console. Like, who would be in charge of what aspect? Of course, first aspect being concept and design. That goes to Nintendo. Nintendo comes up with some great ideas. They take chances. Chances that we look at and we scratch our head. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But they have a good grasp of just coming up with all types of different ways of playing games. And their problem over the years has not been the ideas of how they built their consoles. That's the thing. A lot of people like to rag on the Wii U, the Wii, and now the Switch with the the way that they set it up. But these are very interesting ideas. These are ideas that help move things forward and give people different ways to play games. The problem is, when Nintendo does it, their design's not as sound as we would like as far as the hardware itself. That is why give me Nintendo's concepts. Throw all their ideas out there, and then when it comes to creating the hardware and how it's going to run and how it's going to be able to satisfy a large variety of different types of games, different types of equipment, give it to Sony. Sony is a hardware company. That is what they do. They have engineers who do amazing things. They have constantly have put out, when you look from a technical aspect, the best pieces of hardware in the gaming industry since the PlayStation originally came out. They've always done that. Now, you want to make an argument of whether or not something, say like their operating system or their internet infrastructure was user-friendly. I won't give you any resistance on that, because yeah, they've done some things when it comes to their software structure that have made them difficult to deal with. But hardware-wise, I think just about everybody in the industry would agree. Sony, hands down, best quality hardware. You don't have to worry about a lot of breaking down. It can run what you want to run at the top level. Currently, PlayStation 4 right now is killing it in the hardware aspect. But this is where you go to Microsoft, because if you want a great architecture for your operating system as well as your internet infrastructure, why not go to a software company? That is what Microsoft is good at. The reason why they have so many struggles with their hardware, because they're not by nature a hardware developing company. The most that they've ever done were peripherals. Back in the day, Microsoft used to be huge in the keyboard, mouse, and I think they still do make keyboards and mice. But controllers, they would probably be the people to go to. And I would say that would be the only thing in hardware where I would take it out of Sony's hands and put it into Microsoft's, is the controller. peripheral. Again, let Nintendo design it, but Microsoft can make your peripherals, your controllers, like fucking great. I love the PlayStation 4 controller. It is probably my favorite controller of all time, but I'd be lying to you if I didn't still think that Microsoft made the best controller. And I've been saying this since I was an all PC person back in the 90s when they first came out with the Sidewinder, which is pretty much the predecessor to the Xbox controller. If you ever look up any designs, look up Microsoft Sidewinder gamepad, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That was a great PC controller, and they've constantly made great controllers, great joysticks, all of that. So that would be the hardware part that Microsoft would get. But as far as operating system and the whole internet infrastructure, yeah, they would definitely get it. They would be the ones. Now, last thing I'm gonna talk about is the games itself. All of them have some great studios, so they will all come together and put their different studios out there to develop the software. Definitely. Although I will say this, I would like someone from Nintendo to be head of quality control, to be the person to do the certification, because we've gotten to a state now in gaming where certification, while there are some strict rules that apply, they're not strict enough. You can put out way too many incomplete games, way too many games with too many problems these days. And Nintendo, even though they don't do the seal of approval anymore, one of the things we complain about is that it takes them forever to make games. It's because they want to complete the game. And I like that idea of having complete games. So they would have management over quality control. It would be probably annoying to a lot of people, but fuck, you'll get a complete working game. You really rarely ever hear about problems with Nintendo games, do you? You don't hear the level of patch announcement that you do with Sony and Microsoft products, do you? So yeah, they would definitely be the cert masses right there. But I think that's pretty much it. That's how I would do my perfect console. So who can I hand this challenge off to? Who would I think would? Of course, I would say my boy Yorustrix. He definitely could come up with something really, really good. But who would be my second? Let's see. I know who I would love to do. I would love to see his videos again. It's been a while since I've seen my boy do something. I'm gonna say GamingEnclave. Pete, if you're around and you have the means, please, I would love to hear what you have to say. But maybe I should pick a third. I think I'm gonna go for well, Pete is my like super wish. I want to go with BigRedNY of the BGB. I want to see what his perfect gaming console would be. So Yorustrix, BigRedNY, I challenge you to come up with your perfect console, if you could, please. So, alright, that is it. As always, you guys, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I shall holler at you later. This your boy Black Megas, and I'm out, y'all. Deuces.